They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Here we go.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Garoppolo now. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
This is a counter play. Eckler, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Eckler now between the tackles, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 15-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the option, here's Eckler. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. It's Eckler again. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too. A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after him. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Completes it to Samuel.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So from Charger territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Running right through him.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the 2nd half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
So the opening drive of this third quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Herbert. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Garoppolo looks to throw. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes down for Jimmy Garoppolo.
And the Niners get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He finds his target, Allen. And they move this all the way down to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Herbert now. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
52 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Christian McCaffrey, the complete package. He's got the power, the hands, the agility, and he certainly also has the speed as evidenced there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Well, design run here for Ayuk.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome's in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?